Butcher, the principal at Kennedy Elementary School in Winder, Georgia, Barrow County, Georgia, and thank you for joining us as we attempt this summer to travel to all 50 states of the United States through the reading of books. Today we are traveling 895 miles north, straight north to Buffalo, New York. When I don't have a principal from a certain city, I just go to places that I've either been, I think is cool, or places that I would like to go. And Buffalo, I was born in New York, but not Buffalo, New York. I was born in Long Island, New York. But my wife is from Buffalo, New York, and it's a place that I've been to, and it is awesome. They have great scenery. I've been there in October, so I haven't been there when it's really cold. They have the best food. Ted's Hot Dogs, best hot dog you've ever had. Anchor Bar, Buffalo Wings, the best wings that you can ever have. I didn't think there was a difference in wings until I went there. There's a difference. Buffalo Anchor Bar's got the best wings. And they're home of the Buffalo Bills and the Bills Mafia, craziest fans around. Like I said, I do not have a principal from Buffalo, New York, or anywhere in New York, but if you know someone, Lynn Martone, if you know someone, hook me up with a principal in New York. The book that we're going to be reading from, award-winning book from New York, is Elmore, and it's written by Holly Hobbie. Hope you enjoy. Elmore by Holly Hobbie. Elmore. Elmore lived by himself in an ancient maple tree. He loved it there. Every few days he would climb down the huge tree trunk as darkness fell to graze on his favorite leaves and twigs. Then back he would go to his snug hollow in the ancient tree. Elmore was solitary. He lived alone, and you would think he'd be used to that by now. But here's the thing, he often felt lonely. Solitude could be boring. He'd always had trouble making friends. What was the problem? After all, the L in Elmore's name, his mother once explained, stood for love. He put up a sign, friends wanted. He was discouraged by what he overheard. He's too prickly. It's hard to be around him. Elmore shook his back, and his quills rattled. It was true. If you got too close, you might get needled, nettled, or prickled. Elmore didn't mean it. It just happened. He spent a rainy day holed up in the ancient tree, thinking about what to do. What could be done about his troublesome quills? They were there to protect him, like a coat of armor. But protect him from what? Elmore's life was peaceful. He was lucky. The next day, his old uncle happened to come shuffling past Elmore's tree. "Good morning, Elmore." A moment later, he said, "You don't seem your usual cheerful self. Is something wrong?" "I wish I didn't have all these quills," Elmore explained. "I'm too hard to be around. I have no friends." "I'm your friend," his uncle exclaimed. "Well, that's different," Elmo said. "But you are a porcupine," his uncle stated emphatically. "You wouldn't be a porcupine without quills." "I know," said Elmore. "I've got hundreds and thousands of them." "You're a handsome porcupine," his uncle added. "Your quills are beautiful. You should treasure them." His uncle's kind words made Elmore feel better. Then, as he looked at the many quills scattered about his cozy dwelling, he had an idea. Elmore tied up each small cluster of quills with a bit of string. He posted another sign. Elmore Quill Pens, 100% real porcupine quills. Free. For 2 days, they went like hotcakes. Everyone could enjoy a quill pen, especially if it was made from 100% real porcupine quills. And they were free, too. They could make ink from berries, Elmore suggested, which was extra fun. Everyone loves getting a note from a friend, he said as he handed out the bundles. By the time the last quill pens were gone, Elmore was tuckered out, but most of all, he was happy. In the days that followed, he received all kinds of notes. It was exciting. We love our quill pens. This is a picture of us. Let's be pen pals. One bright morning after the quill event, there was a big sign tacked to the trunk of Elmore's tree. You are a beautiful porcupine. Our woods are lucky to have you. Signed, your friends. Elmore by Holly Hobby.